Now we got our GMA cover story. We have Bindi Irwin speaking from her hospital bed after surgery. Rhiannon Alley is here with the latest on the 26-year-old's road to recovery. Good morning, Rhiannon.
Hey, good morning, Robin. 2 years ago, Bindi Irwin revealed she was battling endometriosis. Now she is dealing with that and another health scare, a ruptured appendix, missing an event to honor her late father, instead having to fly to New York to deal with the medical emergency.
I'm sorry if I'm a little out of it in this video.
This morning, Bindi Irwin, daughter of the late environmentalist and crocodile hunter Steve Irwin, is speaking out from her hospital bed about her recent health scare.
I just got out of surgery about an hour ago. I had my appendix removed. I also had 14 new endometriosis lesions that had to be removed. And they kindly stitched up my hernia as well.
The 26-year-old conservationist canceling her appearance at the Steve Irwin Gala due to a medical emergency, revealing after many months of a grumbly appendix, I finally had to seek help, adding surgery was a success. Research shows 11% of women ages 15 to 44 suffer from endometriosis in the U.S., a condition where tissue that normally lines the uterus is found outside the uterus. Bindi now recovering, again thanking everyone for their support.
I just wanted you to know that I'm on the road to recovery, one step at a time, and I'm so lucky to have so much love in my life from my beautiful family.
We are so glad she's recovering. She goes on to say she is sending love and light as she works to get through this. Her mom also missed the event to be by her side. And Robin, she is really dealing with a lot.
She really is, Rhiannon. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing that with us. All right, Dr. Tara Narula. Oh my goodness, we're glad that she's on the road to recovery. Yes. She referred to something about being a grumbly appendix. When do you know it's a serious problem or so much more than that?
You may not always know, and that can be the tricky thing about appendicitis. So we think about kind of the classic symptoms, but not everybody presents that way. And so when you think about pain that might start around your belly button and then kind of migrates down to the right lower side of your abdomen, pain that's worse if you cough or move or you touch that area, nausea, vomiting, change in bowel habits, fever, lack of appetite, change in your urination. Some of these could signal that there's a problem, but it's always better to err on the side of caution with the appendix because it can perforate and rupture, and then you can become really sick really fast.
And I've heard that from so many people. So if you think you have any of that, go
Better
to the
get
ER.
it checked out.
All right. Endometriosis. This is her second surgery for that. Just speak upon this and what women should know.
Endometriosis can be a really difficult disease because the diagnosis can be missed, and then even when it's found, sometimes it can come back. So you heard about surgical treatment. A lot of women who have surgery for endometriosis have to go back and have surgery again, and that can be because they have a more severe form of endometriosis. That can be because they didn't see all the lesions the first time and that there was still left there after the first surgery. And sometimes we treat women with hormones or birth control pills after surgery to try to prevent that from happening, but even in that setting it can recur. So you know, it's not uncommon to see women have a surgery and then need another surgery. And in fact, also speaking of the appendix, the endometriosis can involve the appendix as well, and sometimes the appendix will be taken out for endometrial surgery, either preventatively to prevent it from involving the appendix or from there being confusion down the road when you have belly pain. Is it the appendix or the endometriosis? So sometimes those surgeries actually combine.
I'm so glad we're talking about this. It doesn't get talked about enough, and there's so many women who are dealing with it.
That's right, and it's a big cause of infertility for a lot of women.
All right. Dr. Narula, as always, thank you.